Welcome back to Good Day Columbia, and it comes down to one, and it could go either way. The Gamecocks hosting the final SEC game of the season, and it really does come down to this game. They've got to beat Florida, but some other things have to happen if they have any chance on taking the SEC East title and heading off to Atlanta. Joining us this morning from the definitive Gamecock blog, the leftoverhotdog.com, LJ Dragner. Good morning.
Good morning.
Man, a lot of stars have got to line up, and it's not only just a win here in Columbia they need.
Right. Oh yeah. Win here in Columbia first, and that's what really matters. But War Eagle, you got to have Auburn win.
Yep.
You got to have Missouri lose the next 2 weeks.
Right.
It could happen. I feel pretty good about it. But go out and win on Saturday.
Sure. I mean that's just right in front of them. To get that, you got to at least finish
that's
the
all
season
you can control. That's right.
And sure enough, so Florida's coming into town now. Last year we beat them, right?
No, we lost last year. Bad. That was the.
Oh, it was in Florida. Oh, that was the.
44-11. Didn't play well. Turnovers on our side of the field. The game just didn't go well.
But it was the last 2 out of 3 games.
Last 2 out of 3,
okay,
yeah.
That's what it was. Okay.
2010 and 2011, South played well against Florida. And beat them in the swamp in 2010 to go SEC championship game. Won the East that day.
Right. The season is not. The series actually 24-6-3 against Florida. So historically, not necessarily good play.
Florida is a powerhouse program. They've dominated South Carolina. From when Spurrier was there to previous to modern day.
Right. Up until right now.
That's right.
For sure. So as they roll into town, what are we going to look at? Where are the threats? I know the cornerbacks may be a threat for USC.
Florida's has a great defense. Only giving up 18 touchdowns on the season,
which is crazy.
I mean, great defense, terrible offense. They've been, injured. They've had 10 players, have season-ending injuries this season, which is a lot. They've had 24 players miss game time because of injury. So, it's not so great to be a Gator right now. That injury bug is more of an epidemic, more of a plague. But their defense is still great. They've giving up less than 300 yards a game and averaging 19 points. But
so how's that going to play out then? Obviously, USC is going to have to get a little bit of offense going, get past that defense and score 1 or 2. But how is the USC defense going to stack up against Florida if their offense is weak?
Their offense, Tyler Murphy's maybe injured, might be playing. They might be starting a player who has never even taken a snap in college, a scholar.
Interesting. Okay.
But it could work out. I think score early, make Florida play from behind, and they're not going to score. But run Mike Davis. Pass the ball when you have to. They're secondary.
Connor's going to start, correct?
Connor's going to start.
Okay. You think Dylan's going to see any play?
I don't know if he has to. I think it's Shaw's game. He's our leader, and he's a good quarterback. He's tough. But score early. Keep their offense on the field because they're not going to move the ball against South Carolina. It's going to be they're going to ugly up the game. It's going to be ugly. Ground and pound kind of day because you're not going to be able to pass against Florida, I got a feeling.
Kickoff is 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock at the Bryce. All right, what is the official leftover hot dog LJ Dragner score prediction?
Going 26-15, I feel.
26-15. You feel confident in the game?
I feel good. I think, win, and I think Auburn will take care of Georgia, and, just watching Missouri in the next 2 weeks.
There is a little bet going on here in the house, by the way.
I heard.
Between a Gamecock and a Gator. The losing team, obviously Freddie is a Gators fan and an alum, and Janet went right here to USC. So whichever team loses, that fan has got to pet the other mascot. And we're talking a live Gator or a live rooster up in this mug on Monday. You probably want to be here for that.
I definitely do.
All right, guys, we'll stick around. That's the prediction. Game time, 7 o'clock as USC hosts Florida. I'm Jay Dragner once again, my friend. Thank you so much for coming in, and great season analysis. Stay with us. We got a lot more Good Day Columbia on the way. We're going to celebrate all things Latino next.